New this morning, Netflix has inked a deal with Warner Brothers Discovery to buy the iconic TV and movie studio and its streaming assets, including HBO. We should mention Warner Brothers Discovery is CNN's parent company.
Netflix announced the multi-billion-dollar deal this morning after a weeks-long bidding process. If the deal goes through, it will likely have major implications for Hollywood, combining two of the biggest streaming companies with one of the largest traditional movie studios. Let's bring in CNN chief media analyst Brian Stelter, who has been following this every step of the way. Here we are now, Brian. Big picture, what would this look like, and how could this reshape the entertainment industry?
This is something that could affect hundreds of millions of television viewers all around the world, because everybody now is a streamer in one way or another, and most people are glued to Netflix already. HBO Max, one of the other big streaming platforms, would be coming together with Netflix if this deal is consummated. And right now that is a very big if, because this deal is heading into an uncertain regulatory environment. But let's get into that in just a minute. First, let's talk about how we're ended up at this point today. This deal this morning is a result of a weeks-long bidding war for Warner Brothers Discovery. That's the parent company of CNN, as well as Warner Brothers Movie Studio and HBO and TNT and other assets. Netflix, Paramount, Comcast have all been circling WBD, making various bids for either all or part of the company. Paramount has been trying to buy the entire thing, and it believed it had an advantage by having a mutually beneficial relationship with the Trump administration. But Netflix swooped in recent days with superior bids, I'm told, with higher bids than Paramount was willing to make for the Warner Brothers Movie Studio and HBO, for basically the entertainment side of the house. Now, Warner Brothers Discovery is still moving forward with a breakup, taking one company and turning it into two pieces. That's going to happen, and then Netflix will intend to buy Warner Brothers. And if it goes through, if regulators do approve this, it would bring together two big streaming platforms, and it would give Netflix access to some of the most valuable intellectual property on the planet. You know, brands like Batman and Game of Thrones and Harry Potter. So this is a deal that will ultimately affect many consumers, but it's a long way from actually taking effect.
Very personal question for people who are watching us on CNN right now, Brian, and who love our news network, like we do, of course. How will this deal affect CNN and its future?
This has been a topic of real uncertainty, and folks inside CNN and outside have been wondering about this for a number of weeks. Paramount has been trying to buy all of WBD, and Paramount executives have indicated to me they really would like to own CNN and bring it together with CBS News. Paramount may not go away quietly, even though Netflix has won this bidding war as of today. It is quite possible that Paramount will continue to try to buy these assets and merge them all together. But at least for now, Netflix has triumphed and is moving forward with this deal to buy the entertainment assets, which means that for CNN viewers and CNN fans, Discovery Global will be the owner of CNN next year. So that's because of this breakup of Warner Bros. Discovery into two publicly traded halves. This is a little bit similar to what Comcast has been doing, spinning off its cable channels into a new company. So this breakup will take effect now in the summer of 2026, and CNN, TNT, a lot of sports programming, other cable assets will all be a part of a new company called Discovery Global. Will there be bids, or will there be suitors, buyers for that Discovery Global company in the future? Possibly. But today's news is really about the entertainment side of the house, about Netflix, the streaming king, trying to get even bigger. And it's really notable that Netflix says this is a deal about the future decades of the company. As co-CEO Ted Sarandos telling investors this morning, this is a rare opportunity, and it's going to help us achieve our mission to entertain the world and to bring people together through great stories. So Netflix is going to say this is pro-consumer, it's pro-Hollywood, but I'll tell you, a lot of folks in Hollywood very anxious about the prospect of Netflix taking over the Warner Brothers Movie Studio. We've already heard, for example, from movie theater owners, from the trade group representing movie theater operators that don't want this deal to go through because they believe Netflix is opposed to theatrical releases of movies. Netflix, for what it's worth, says it will continue to release Warner Brothers movies in theaters, but we are living in the streaming era, and this morning's announcement really proves that.
So those of us at CNN will be working for Discovery Global, no longer Warner Brothers, which will be a significant development indeed. Brian Stelter, thank you very, very much.
been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing.